Good afternoon and welcome to the Water and Sewer Board meeting. It's Monday, December 1st, a little after 2 p.m. First, we begin with public participation. Do we have anybody from the public who'd like to address the Water and Sewer Board?
Not yet. Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Grew up.
I don't know, is addressing
the
Bill?
concern?
Is
No,
that-
we'll come to that.
Okay,
We'll come
okay.
to that. All right. So not seeing anybody here, and then not anybody online. Peter, let us know if anybody joins us, okay? Next up, we've got the stormwater innovations improvement in our community.
Yes, along the lines that we have every month about improving our runoffs to our streams, resorts, and oceans, solutions that manage stormwater and natural way to reduce pollution, bring value to our community, and make it a better place to live. So local governments and utilities can make smart investments in stormwater management, and that's what we do with our sport permits and looking at all of our runoff from all our properties to come in for approvals, such as putting pocket parks and green infrastructure in to enhance neighborhoods, bioretention areas to reduce pollution and beautify the landscaping. We try to look at enhancing paved parking lots, more landscaping, so it helps promote local jobs and also takes care of any runoff from the cars and stuff, so it filters before it gets to tributaries. Permanent paving and planters help reduce flooding. And where stormwater flows, everything goes.
Yeah. Are you rhyming now? Come on.
It's I'm just reading what's there.
Great graphics.
I'm not that much of a poet.
That's good. Did we did in the Ed property, because we couldn't get to the stormwater, we put retention under there, right?
Mm-hmm. Some retention there. We've done it on other properties. We've done a lot of the Elm Street project was dry wells and underground retention.
Any questions? Thank you, Bill. Next up, we have billing issues. 348 Glens Street, Chapman is first on the list. I come right on up and say hello to us.
Like you
Hello.
talked
How
about
are you?
earlier.
Is this good news?
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Same here.
Thank you for seeing me today. We did get a water and sewer bill that was a little shocking to us.
What's your name, just for the record? I'm
Nicole
sorry.
Hurley. Okay. I'm the executive director. So we looked into it a little because we had no idea what the issue would have been. And this was, so I got a graph, which was really helpful from Adam. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So when we did get the graph, I was able to dig a little deeper because the dates are pretty clearly marked on the graph when the issue was happening and when the issue stopped. And what we can determine by the dates was when the issue started happening, we had a handyman come and do some gardening and work around the property, and I think he messed with the sprinkler systems to get the sprinklers going on an automatic schedule with a not so intuitive apparatus to set the timing. It's not like setting the timing of like a light to go on and off, so it was a little confusing. So the sprinklers, I guess, were going on during the night when nobody was at the Chapman. Staff did not know anything was going on until the bill came in. They just looked like they were operating normally. And another thing that cued us in on that it was the sprinklers going on during strange hours was the time that we went back to like the normal usage was about when our sprinkler system folks came in and shut down the system and cleared out the lines. So here we are. We didn't have any indication that this was happening. There was no pooling on our property. The grounds weren't muddy, or there was no indication that this was happening to us. Also, I was hoping we can have some relief from this. Maybe something that would go back to what our normal usage would have been.
300 gallons a day there.
When I say there was like no indication, like no sidewalks were wet, you know, it just, you know, it just was like an invisible boogeyman.
It's a fairly large irrigated property.
Property, yes.
I don't mind going way up there, sort of, but I like my lawn, so it's worth it.
Yeah, even during, and we would always run the sprinklers during the summer, and it would go up a little bit, but nothing, you know, it wouldn't be, you know, we wouldn't have to like do anything crazy for the budget to do it for the sprinkler system in the summer. So, and we had only 2 bathrooms on premises, so there was not a toilet running around, you know, that, so this would have been the only indication. Another thing is like, maybe the reason why I wasn't noticed that there wasn't any pooling or mudding is like we had a very dry summer. So it was easily hidden from us, like there was excessive water.
Obviously didn't go out of sewers.
Right.
Normally, we get together afterward and decide better.
So bring it down to a normal goal, we'd be looking at relief of 869, 17,
896 on that.
896.
896.
17.
Correct.
Yeah.
I'll follow your lead, John. In the past, we've done everything, so if you turn that irrigation back on, you're gonna have the same problem next year, right?
It will not be the same problem because I think it was a setting on, you know, on the timer and not an irrigation problem. I don't think there's any problem at all with.
So you're okay with it going up a little, but it won't go up.
Absolutely,
that much.
yes.
And I've actually talked to her on multiple occasions about this, and I did advise her that this is a one-time relief thing. So next year, before those sprinklers, they need to go from top to bottom through them, make sure that this is not going to occur again next year. And she's aware. I mean, we've had this conversation.
Whoever the services your sprinkler system should give us, just act like to normal. And no matter what, I mean, it's very simple to do.
Right.
You just have to do it.
You've used it in previous summers.
Previous summers, they usually, the people that service the sprinklers, we only have them come for the closing. Because
Right.
It's never been an issue opening them before.
No, it's not usually.
Yeah, so, but, you know, this year, and also Adam mentioned that I can call in and make sure that we're more in line where the water usage should be and catch, you know, one of these anomalies ahead of time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice holiday.
Thank
You
you.
too, thanks.
Not a very nice bill to
You're
get.
welcome.
Not a very nice bill to get for the holidays, is it?
No. And, yeah, addressing the board this week too.
Well,
So.
we definitely support the Chapman.
Thank you, I know you do. All right, have a good one.
Thank you. Next up on the is 112 Crandall Street. Anybody want to?
This was a homeowner that just bought the property. I guess he wasn't even living there. I didn't realize the toilet.
And they have a shower since the former tenants. Oh, okay, so it was.
There wasn't even a shower there.
Gotcha.
So, you know, their bill was $577.64. The last 4 bills average were $369. So they'd be looking at Fred with $208.64.
Okay. So the first one was 896.17, and this one would be 208.64. Anybody have any questions? Certainly looks like another. Thank you for the graph.
Yep.
pretty easy to see it.
Yep.
I didn't know we had that technology.
We do on all the brand new transmitters. We actually can run data logs that tell right down to the day what
That's
they're
great.
using.
It
Yeah.
is great.
That's really good.
Takes the guesswork out.
Yep, absolutely. And all these, they all get the same graph as you guys are looking at. So they're showing when they leaked and when they stopped leaking.
Oh, this the resident gets them as well
Yep.
when they call you.
Yep.
Not
Because
on
we'll
the-
send the meter tech out to go through to see if they can find anything as far as the water meter leaking or any sort of obvious sink, faucet, tub, anything like that leaking. And he'll bring that right with him and show it to
Too
him.
bad we didn't have the software to have that, you see,
Notify.
see what went up. And,
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have something like a sensor to tell us when they start going real high.
It'd be really be something.
Yeah, that would be.
It'd stop a lot of this.
Yep.
Is this a rental property?
Looks like it, the way she's describing it, yeah. Tenants, former tenants, you mentioned.
Shower.
Yep.
Nice stuff.
Okay. Next is 39 Prospect Street.
This was the woman who talked to Adam.
Yep.
Um,
I actually went there and I actually went through. Chris, our meter tech was off that day. So I actually went over there myself and I went through with her and she had multiple things going on. So she had a bathroom sink downstairs that was leaking pretty severely. And I actually met the Jack Hall tech right there so we could go through together. And he said he was going to fix, I think she actually put the receipt in there, that he was going to fix the faucet that day. And then upstairs, there were some issues with the toilet, and it was an upstairs downstairs apartment. And there was an issue with the toilet. She said that she'd gotten fixed. Oh, she said 2 or 3 weeks prior to me coming. So, again, she was told it's a one-time thing. If that toilet is not fixed and or high, it's going to be your responsibility. But it does seem like she kind of did go back to normal.
Yeah, so this bill was $557.44. Normal bill is about $219.05. So she's looking for a credit of $338.39.
$338.39. And she paid for Jack Hall to fix it.
Yep.
Any questions? Looks like there's some days where it was leaking worse than others, huh?
Well, she had, like I said, she had a toilet issue in her upstairs apartment that I think it was like a handyman that fixed it. I don't know if he fixed it the first time. I think he had to come back and do it multiple times.
A sticky plunger or something.
Yeah.
Happen every time.
Yeah. But when we went upstairs, I had the Jack Hall plumber. I actually had to check the toilet that the handyman fixed. He said everything looked new, all the guts looked new inside the toilet, so he said it looks like it should be fixed.
And she was trying to address it. Good.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? The amount of that one would be $338.39. And the next one is 9 Union.
Yeah. They get their bill, I noticed that it was 2,000 times higher than normal.
Yeah.
They found a toilet in one of the units that was running continuously. Christine, I guess, made the repairs herself. She just put in some pictures. I guess from what you can see is the repair was made. It's one have a graph?
That one I think is an old transmitter, so we're
Okay.
not, we only can do the brand new ones.
Okay.
But we did check her. She went down as soon as she repaired this toilet. It was obvious that it was the toilet that was the culprit for the high usage.
So her bill for the quarter was $1,719.74. Our usual bill, average bill is like $226.43. So she would be looking for a credit at $1493.39.
She's looking for 1450 in a row.
$14.50. Yeah, so it's even less than what the.
$14.50 in the letter of request.
Yeah. So, bigger one than what we had.
Till we get to the next one.
All right. All right. 52 LaBarge. LaRose. 52 LaRose, sorry, not LaBarge.
This bill is an amount of $25,942. The house happened in the rental property which he lives next door to. The tenant did not know about the silent leak in the toilet, so he looked. And he showed him the bill. He brought the gas and you see that the toilet fixed it on October 28th. This one is one of the new transmitters, so you can see it. That he went up over 500 gallons a day for 3 months. Must have probably just have happened. You can see that first reading in August, on August 9th, was upwards over 300, and then shot up another 200 gallons.
So an open toilet, a single open toilet.
This one
running
was a weird one because I grilled this guy quite a bit about, are you sure there's nothing wrong? He said, I've had a plumber go through multiple times. So I said, okay, we're gonna send our meter tech out there. When he comes out, he's not gonna find like a brand new pipe or something in the basement. From the time we got there, or the time we left the Dix Avenue garage, to the time we got there, his tenant had texted him and said, oh, by the way, my toilet's been running severely for the last 4.5 months. I forgot to tell you, or I didn't tell you about my toilet. So the guy got it fixed, and it immediately, like you said, it went right back down. It was obvious it was this tenant's toilet that was.
Right.
Did you
So-
get into the basement to see if there was any piping changed on there at all?
No, because I ran the data log, and you can see when he got the toilet fixed. I mean, it went up from 500 gallons a day to almost absolutely nothing.
Funny, I would not imagine that a running toilet, even one wide open, would
You'd be surprised.
500 gallons a day.
Yeah.
I guess I am.
Yeah.
That would be.
Yeah.
We got
500.
hundreds of those in there, hundreds
There's no
every quarter.
tank or so.
And if you look at his uses history from like the consumption history I put in there, it was trending up. I mean, the prior quarter he was up to like 1,300. I mean, he was trending up. It was going, and then this last quarter it just broke loose.
Yeah, he was in the 300s, then he went almost
Yeah.
to 500. And then that's,
Right, but Woody's point is well taken. You would think that you'd.
How could you use the toilet? The tank
It's
is
just
just
water.
right through it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what he did, but whatever he did, it was fit. I mean, if you look at the graph, I mean, it immediately dropped right off.
52 LaRose, is this the apartment building?
Yep, it's a service 1 and 2, so there's like the white building, and there's actually a service 2 is like a white garage right next door. So they actually have separate meters. And this is actually the service 1 that goes to the house that the tenant lives in.
It's not, though, the one that's the part of the Glens Falls Housing Authority. LaRose, that's LaRose Gardens, but still, it's a LaRose Street.
Yeah.
Okay, any thoughts?
Kind of relief is he looking for?
well, obviously, if we go back to, I actually took the average over the last few years, it came out that the average was 374.02. he'd be looking for 221640. I mean, I think whatever relief he could get from the commission.
22 what?
Is that what?
22 what?
221640.
It's always a leafy question.
That's the
That
difference.
would be the difference between what he used and what the average is.
I mean, you know, so that's severe because we still treated the water,
So treated the water was so.
and this is still going down the toilet, so it's still going to the sewer. So
The taxpayers are still paying for the water.
Process that water.
Yeah.
it isn't like it's an irrigation system or something, or water, or breaking a pipe that's not going to the sewer. So I think any kind of relief he'd be pretty happy with, but there's a substantial increase.
Do we want to make a decision about all these right now?
And I believe they've all been paid, right? So they're not going to be re-levied?
Yes, the only one that didn't have to pay is the Chapman because they're tax exempt, so they wouldn't get re-levied. But I did tell all of them, I said, I would advise you to pay your bill because the due date is the 21st, and the meeting is not till December 1st, so they will be re-levied if you wait till the meeting.
I got mixed feelings of these things. We're getting kind of up to begin with.
Well, I think, and Anna was right, it's a one-time thing, you know, if it happens again.
I wonder if the news is spreading up there. It seems to be.
I don't know, I mean, if I open these bills, I'd have a good question too, and I understand, you know, they have some responsibility.
Yeah, especially as a landlord. Responsibility to keep up with the property.
Yeah, maybe let's talk about one property at a time. Let's start with the last and go backwards. This one is $2,500 and the normal bill's $374. The difference is $2,216.40 from the average to what the current was. Do you have any thoughts about it? Any suggestion? Some number? None I want to hear?
You want to issue a creditor. Half the 2216 or?
I was thinking more like $500 or something. But that's, it's just a top of my head. Whatever it is a gift to everybody. I mean, when I had properties and the tenants are negligent about it, turning these things in. I just paid the bill. It's my fault.
Thought?
It's a one-time deal, I don't know, it's a holiday season, give them half of it.
Half the difference?
So if you're looking at $1,108.20.
The motion.
It's a one-time deal, so
Yeah.
make sure he knows that.
Was that 11 hours?
But
Do we have a database that keeps track of all these people?
That's a question, Adam. Do we have a record somewhere?
Yep, so actually Mary Beth Kennelly and I were just talking about this morning because we have so many billing issues that she was going to start a spreadsheet and she's going to go back this last year or the last 2 years and just go through all the relief that people have gotten and just start a spreadsheet so these people know that, well, we know who's getting relief and who's not, because some of these people, I mean, we 3 or 4 years back, I mean, we wouldn't remember if they got relief or not, so.
Right.
It's funny that you said that because we were just talking about that this morning.
Especially when you start getting released like this.
Well, we
$1,700.
had a similar thing in there, and what we should do is we'll make a notice where you have to make sure all your property taxes are current, all your taxes are current, and then your current and your water and sewer bill, and then right there it's a one-time, it says it's a one-time relief for 10 years.
I just, here we are, we stopped at the street, and having people question, how come the water bill went way up?
Yeah, I mean, 3 months with a thing that is irresponsible.
Yeah.
We have a motion to relieve $1,108.20 of this bill.
So moved.
Do we have a second?
I can't do it.
No? I'll second it. All in favor? Or no, aye. Any opposed? One opposed? Motion doesn't carry. Okay.
Does it? No.
So
Okay.
we'll
It has to be, they all have to vote unanimously,
Unanimously.
they all have to, because there's only 3 of them
Yeah,
here.
okay.
So, I don't know if you wanna continue these, or wait till the next meeting.
I feel bad about it, but, you know.
wait until the next meeting. Bring it back up. Okay?
Yeah.
So, do we want to table
Do
it?
we wanna
or-
table it then,
Yeah.
or do we wanna
Well, we table it till the, so we can give it.
table it for the next month?
All right.
I'll make a motion to table it until we have it.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
52 LaRose.
Yeah, 52 LaRose table. Next one is, sorry, you gotta help me
Non-union.
with it. Non-union Street. The difference between their normal bill and, their normal bill and the 1719 was $1,493.31.
And they're looking for 1450.
You're asking for $14.50 in relief.
Make a motion to table that with the rest of the orders.
Okay,
Okay.
Second.
all in favor?
Yes.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. And the next one is 39 Prospect Street. 338.39 is the difference between the regular bill and the their high bill.
This quarter that they received. This quarter was 557.44. The normal bill is 219.05.
338.39.
Make a motion to table that also.
All right,
Second.
all in favor?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going backwards.
Yep, we are going backwards, sorry. Now we're at 112 Crandall Street. The bill was $577.64. Their average is $369. The difference is $208.64.
Maybe item, keeping this whole thing at the, get on the table with us.
Okay. Motion to table. We have a second. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. And then the last is the 348 Glen Street, which is the Chapman.
That was one we just tabled.
No.
No.
No, you didn't officially table it, but if you want to,
You want to
whatever you
table?
wanna do.
I'd like to, I think just for.
To get the whole board to vote?
Yeah.
Great.
Maybe they had the one,
2200.
Oh, so
Okay, we just gotta
2200 just got us, so we
Oh.
can review it. We haven't reviewed it yet. But,
Yeah, I mean,
so we motioned all the others though, okay? Go ahead.
I feel this would be the same way because we don't have any of the backup.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's just have the letter.
We don't
Okay.
really even have to table it, you just wanna put it in the next packet,
Sure.
because it's not even in there anyway, you
Okay.
know? If you don't wanna address it today.
Probably not being so indecisive with one, but it's, yeah, one vote would change for yes.
Why you're
And
doing
it's
it.
true, it's true. No, it's, we're short, and so it's a reasonable payment, I think. And again, they've, for the most part, they've paid those bills anyway, so it's a matter of credit over time. That's another thing we could do is credit a certain amount per quarter until it's paid off. You don't have to do the whole thing at one time,
Yeah.
something like that. Might help the city, in its case. Okay, next up is, resolution, city code amendment. Bill?
Yes, I think we've talked about this before, and I think we brought it up in August. And brought it up, whereas the wording for the sewer and water taps, in the code, it had that the city would provide. In our permit, there's another saying, which is circled there in the red, is that we do the services if we can. And again, I know the mayor alluded to the fact that the water and sewer department's field crew was much larger at one time, and we had the ability to do that. Now, we really don't with all the pressing matters that we have. So,
See the code.
I thought I had stuck that in here, no? Did I miss that one?
oh yeah.
Oh, it's the very last
the last
page.
page. The very last
Dug
page.
deep enough.
Underneath the form. There you go. Right there.
How to confuse a mayor. December 20, okay, so it's a matter of changing what's in, it's the suggestion is to change what's in purple to the code, make a
Yeah,
recommendation to
it's
the council.
code number 177-37, lateral installation and fees. Right now it reads this way. So what we're asking for the tapping fees is to add that paragraph that's circled in the red or purple there. That the city may provide these services in accordance with the schedule of rates, fees, and changes if it has the resources available to perform the work. Otherwise, the customer shall pay the permitting and inspection fees and shall have the work performed by a contractor accepted into the city. We have that on our fee schedule already.
Oh, it's already okay.
Yeah, the problem is it's not in the city code, and that's what 31 Thornberry was citing.
Yes.
We're patching a hole in the,
And he did do the taps, and that's all set, so.
and we also better try to go up with a list of the groups, contractors, and subdivision. Probably should just provide service.
Yeah, we'll probably come up with 4 or 5, because you can't pigeonhole anybody. And then you still have the ability to go to the yellow pages and, do that, because, the gentleman he used, I called to make sure that his references were good.
But he did some work before, just the way he was talking about.
Yeah, he did something down at South Street, Kingsland. I think he did the Golden Monkey or some of the work there.
Yeah, he did the Golden Monkey.
So, first question is everyone okay with the suggested changes? Is that
I
right?
think it's reformed,
Yeah, I think we've discussed it quite a bit in the past. It never moved past us to the city council.
So this will be a recommendation to be moved to the council
For them to pass the
David,
resolution.
would you then rewrite it with the change in there, and then that's what the council approves?
The city attorney would generally do that.
Yeah.
The local law,
Change
it's
it.
Karen,
What's that?
usually
Yeah,
it's
Karen
Karen.
will do the local.
So she would just change.
Well, we have the resolution, so she can make changes to this if she feels.
Gotcha.
The only thing about the resolution, the last line in the therefore paragraph, I don't think that
Paragraph B,
applies.
and that they authorize the mayor to enter this agreement.
Yeah, because there's no regulation.
Yeah, that shouldn't be.
So you gotta strike that out.
So, does,
So how it works is, local law is presented to the common council at least 5 days, if it's email, it's 5.
Yeah, well, there'll need to be a resolution just to set a public hearing
Right.
for it, and then you'll have the public hearing for it, and then the council will vote on it.
Yep.
So, but the local law will have to be drafted first,
Yep.
which would be something that Karen typically does.
okay, do we have a motion to approve, or to recommend these changes to the common council? Second, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, thank you. And then approval of the warrant and the minutes. So does anybody have any questions about the minutes?
Thank you.
Sorry, so we'll start with the minutes. Great, do we have a second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries, thank you. And then the final is the warrant. Any questions about the warrant? Questions, corrections? No? We have a motion to approve the warrant.
So moved.
Do we have a second? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. And then discussion city code language update. Is that the same one?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't know if there was something else
No.
that hadn't spotted. Well, I don't believe we have any personnel issues. So the next meeting dates are Monday, December 15th at the wastewater treatment plant. And that's the workshop meeting. And then the regular board meeting, January 5th, 2022. 26, 2022. Like that, huh? You like how I snuck that back in the beginning of my old term? That's great.
You got any movement on the warden for the watershed property.
I think the letter was sent. I don't know if he's done anything. with it.
And what one say,
So to get, remember I drafted the letter for you to sign and send to DEC to authorize the ECO to enforce our law, trespassing laws up there?
yeah, I believe I sent it.
Okay.
I believe I sent it.
It's a police race.
No,
No,
I
I
don't
think
think
it's
it's in
a-
anybody's hands. I think if he goes out there and arrests somebody, we'll hear about
Is
it.
he aware that he's,
Now empowered?
Yeah, just the letter went directly to him.
what, to him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
Yep.
I thought you went to transfer.
No, so the letter was drafted. I talked to the ECO after I met him at the hockey rink and I was explaining the problems we had up there. And he said, well, I'm up there all the time driving around. He goes, if you give me permission to enter on city property to enforce, I said, absolutely. So I drafted a letter, it was addressed to him, mayor signed it, got it out. So we're good.
One other thing, just for, I was by the reservoir today, the reservoir road, the lower reservoir,
Hammond Brook.
we had to take a look at trimming the brush back on the inside of that fence, it's starting to push the fence away.
We usually do.
Yeah, I noticed on the bike path, there's a couple of places where, not ours, private property, so it pushed the fence way in, it's gonna cause.
Yeah, we usually try to cut the root, right at the root, and then Ricky and this guy usually go
Okay,
there first.
I just happened to see it today.
I'll go take a look, I'll have him take a look.
Right. We should need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor? All right, we stand adjourned. Thank you